Hello and welcome to Game 2 of the 1975 World Series using Dynasty League Baseball. This is Eric. Hope everybody's doing well. The Red Sox ended up winning Game 1 by a score of 6-2. That was a pretty exciting game, so if you want to go check that out. Louis Tiant got the victory. The actual game, the Red Sox won 6-0. So 6-2 was the final score in the replay. And since this is a what-if series, we decided to add Jim Rice as if he were healthy and didn't break his hand on, I think it was somewhere in the last week or so of the season, of the actual season. So I always wondered what it was like if Jim Rice would have played, if they would have had a chance of winning the series. So we'll see. So pretty much Jim Rice is going to be playing for the most part instead of Cecil Cooper, who I believe had a decent series. I'm not sure exactly what his stats were, but I'll maybe check them out. But we can compare those stats maybe at the end of the series, depending upon how long the series goes. Who knows? Hopefully, it'll be, if it's a 4-game series, the Red Sox will win it. But I have a feeling it's not going to be a sweep. Definitely not. It's probably going to go with a full 7, or at least 6 anyway. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So anyway, Bill the Spaceman Lee is on the mound for the Red Sox in Game 2. He was the actual pitcher in the game. He'll be going against Don Gullet, who actually pitched in Game 1 of the actual series. But in this one, he's pitching second, as the AI picked it. So can't remember who the actual pitcher was in Game 2. I think it was Bannister. Let's see who it was. It was Billingham, not Bannister. Okay, not Alan Bell. He was with the White Sox. Anyway, so yeah, so that's the pitching matchup. The lineup for the Cincinnati Reds looks pretty much the same. No, it looks a little different, actually. George Foster seems to have moved up, and Merv Retmond is getting a start in right field for Ken Griffey Sr. there. Well, Ken Griffey at the time, for some reason. But anyway, Pete Rose will lead it off and bat first. Dave Concepcion, the shortstop, hits second. Joe Morgan, the second baseman, who had a good Game 1 with 3 steals, and a very big play in the game was Carlton Fisk throwing out Joe Morgan as he was trying to steal second and then third on the different pitches. Fisk was able to throw him out going to third, which was a big play in the game at the time, as the game was really close. I think it was like 2-1 or something like that at the time when Fisk did that. So that was a very important play. Johnny Bench is back cleanup, who had a quiet game, Game 1, as you'll see. Tony Perez also had an excellent Game 1 with 2 home runs off of Tiant, providing the 2 runs for the Reds. George Foster hit 8th in Game 1, and he'll bat 6th in Game 2, which I think he should be batting higher anyway. Merv Retmond gets a start in right field in place of Ken Griffey for some reason. The computer picked him. Not sure exactly why, but anyway. And Cesar Geronimo hits 8th and plays center, and Don Gullet on the hill bats 9th. So for the Red Sox, same lineup. Well, same defense anyway, not the same lineup quite. Same defense as in Game 1. Rice in left, Lynn in center, Evans in right. Petrocelli, the third baseman. Burleson at short. Denny Doyle at second. And the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski, at first behind the plate. Pudge Fisk, who had a home run in Game 1. And Lynn had 3 doubles. So those were kind of the hitting stars. And Rice did get 1 hit. Nothing that's either 1 for 3 or 1 for 4 or something like that. Anyway, and Bill Lee on the hill. So all with A and B ratings. Evan with an A+ in right, and a Cannon for Arm at a -4. And Fisk, a very good defensive catcher for the Red Sox. All right, so Rose will lead it off. Rose hit .320 against left-handed pitching. He'll bat righty against the lefty pitcher. And Bill Lee was 17-9 with a 3.95 earned run average and a 1.29 whip. Probably his best season with the Red Sox. I would definitely have to say that. At least want to remember. So batting average of .254 against the lefties and .269 against the righties. So fairly even there. Walked 69 and struck out 78, so not a big strikeout pitcher. All right, so Pete Rose again went 0 for 3 in Game 1 and walked once. So in the actual season, Pete Rose hit .317, 7 home runs, and 74 runs batted in. So Lee looks in for the sign from Fisk. Here's the windup in the pitch. 49 degrees here at Fenway. And Lee winds up and delivers. And it's going to be hit, struck well. Rice is chasing it. It's going to be off the top of the wall. Just missed the home run there. And a good start for the Reds. Rose on with a double. All right, so that'll bring up Dave Concepcion, .241 against the lefty pitching. He was 1 for 4 in yesterday's game. In the season, 75 season, he would hit .274 with 5 homers, 49 runs batted in. Rose gets his lead off second. Lee trying to hold him close. Here's the windup in the pitch. Pauses and delivers. And that's going to be a ground ball ripped to center. Rose will round third. Let's see if they send him. Lynn up, ready to throw. And it looks like they're going to hold him with nobody out. So runners at the corner. So the Reds threatening with the first 2 runners reaching. And the dangerous Joe Morgan, who had a great day yesterday again with 3 steals and at least a couple of hits. So all right, so Lee looks in for the sign, looks at the runners, kicks and delivers to Morgan. Morgan hit .327 with 17 homers, 94 runs batted in. And defense playing back. We're going to turn the double play and let Rose score. So the Reds get on the board first. Red Sox trying to stay out of that big inning for the Reds. The Reds on the board as Rose scores. No RBI on the play, is it? So Johnny Bench up to the plate now. Hit .294 against lefty pitching. .283 for the season with 28 homers, 110 runs batted in. He was hitless yesterday, 0 for 4 with a strikeout. The pitch to Bench. 2-2 pitch. Pops it up. Burleson calls for it. And the Petrocelli will call for it and make the catch. And that'll do it for the Reds. So the Reds get on the board first and lead at 1-0. So Don Gullet with an early lead. Don Gullet was 15-4 for the 75 season with a 2.42 earned run average, an excellent season. Whip of just 1.13, 56 walks and 98 strikeouts, and pitched 159 2/3 innings, allowing 11 home runs. Lefties hit .250 against him. Righties, a mere .205. So he had that breaking ball and curveball that can move in on the batters. Down and in. So Evans hit .372 against righty pitching. Thus he's batting in the leadoff spot. Against lefty pitching, sorry. Evans was hitless in yesterday's game from the leadoff spot. In 1975, he hit .274 with 13 home runs, 56 runs batted in. The defense behind, so the Red Sox lineup is going to be Evans leading it off. Playing right, Denny Doyle in his usual second spot. Batting second, Jim Rice has moved up to third against the lefty. The left fielder, the captain, Kyle Yastrzemski, now on the fourth spot. Batted third yesterday. Playing first base. Carlton Fisk batted cleanup yesterday, now in the 5th spot behind the plate. Freddie Lynn batting 6th and playing center. Rico Petrocelli, 7th, 3rd baseman. The Rooster Rick Burleson batting 8th, playing short. And Bill Lee on the hill batting 9th. So the bottom 4 of the order the same as yesterday. Just the top 3, 4, and 5 switching around a little bit. All right, so Evans steps into the box. Gullet looks in for the sign, toes the rubber, the windup and the pitch. Boom, and as advertised, Evans tees off against lefty pitching and gets himself a base hit. So Rose and Perez are in on the grass, expecting Doyle to possibly bunt, but Doyle is not going to be bunting. Doyle is going to be swinging away. It's going to be a high fly to center. Toronto calls for it and makes the out. So Rose and Perez head back to their positions. Evans not being held on. Question is, do we want to have Evans try to steal? And the answer is going to be no. As he was caught, only had 3 stolen bases for the season and was caught 4 times. Alright, so Jim Ed Rice up to the plate now. Rice hit lefties at a 340 clip. He was 1 for 4 in yesterday's game with a strikeout. Hit 309 with 22 homers, 102 runs batted in. So Gullet looks in for the sign, looks at the runner, kicks and delivers the 1-2 pitch. And Rice takes a swing, but comes up empty. Foul tip into the mitt. And Bench will hang on for out number 2. So that'll bring up Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski hit a measly 212 against lefty pitching in 75. He was 0 for 4 in yesterday's game with a strikeout. 269 for the season, 14 homers, 60 runs batted in, so an off year offensively for Yaz. See if he can continue the inning here. And he will not, as the 0-2 pitch, he will swing and miss on the changeup for strike 3. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base. And after 1 full, it's the Reds 1 and the Red Sox nothing. So it'll bring up Perez, Foster, and Redmond for the Cincinnati Reds. Perez was 2 for 4 with a pair of solo home runs. 265 against lefty pitching. For the season, he hit 282 with 20 home runs, 109 runs batted in. The pitch by the spaceman. High fly to center. Lynn is under it and snags it for the out. So that'll bring up George Foster. George Foster 0 for 3 in yesterday's game. Foster hit 280 against lefty pitching. For the season, he hit an even 300 with 23 homers, 78 runs batted in. Pitch to George. Another high fly to center. Lynn calls for it and catches it for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down in the Reds' second. So I've been toying around with what to do with another series here on the channel. Using Dynasty League Baseball, I think. And I think just for time's sake, I think I may possibly do the 1-game playoff between the Yankees and the Red Sox in 78. See if we can get a different result in that game. And then if they do win the series, if they are able to win that playoff game, we may do the postseason of 78. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, let's get back to this series. So Merv Retman, for some reason, Sparky Anderson must have felt something, getting a start today. Either that or perhaps Ken Griffey was feeling a little bit under the weather, possibly. Not sure exactly why, but Retman gets a start today against the lefty Lee, he did hit 283 against lefties. 239 for the season with just 2 homers, 19 runs batted in, 188 at bats. So we'll see what happens here. So Lee looks in for the sign, trying to get a 1-2-3 inning. 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit, so perhaps Sparky saw something, as Rettenmund will get the third hit for the Reds. That brings up Geronimo, who was 0 for 3 in yesterday's game. For the season, he had 257, 6 homers, 53 runs batted in. Yastrzemski will hold Rettenmund on. Geronimo hit just 164 against the lefty pitching. Pitch by Lee. 3-2 pitch. And it's going to be a check swing. Did he offer at it? Yes, he did, as Harry Wendelstedt says he went around. And that'll end the inning. So after 2.5, it's still Cincinnati 1 and Boston nothing. So it'll be Fisk, Lynn, and Petrocelli up against Gullet, if anybody gets on Burleson. Fisk hit 389 against lefty pitching. In yesterday's game, he was 2 for 4 with a solo home run to get the scoring started for the Red Sox. Hit 331 with 10 homers, 52 runs batted, and 263 at-bats, as he was battling some injuries in 1975. The pitch to Fisk. And that's going to be a base hit to left. So good start for the Red Sox in the second here. I think I did say after 2.5. I meant after 1.5. Because it's now the bottom of the second. So Fisk gets on to start the second for the Red Sox. So Lynn had himself 3 doubles in yesterday's game. So Lynn held his own against lefty pitching in 75. He hit 282. For the game, he was 3 for 4 with those 3 doubles. With 2 runs batted in, was player of the game for the Red Sox. Those 2 RBIs came in the bottom of the 8th inning, which proved to be big as Cincinnati, as the game was 2-1 Red Sox. The Reds would score another run in the bottom of the 9th. So those 2 RBIs were very important for the Red Sox victory. Again, Lynn hit 331 with 21 homers, 105 runs batted in, was Rookie of the Year in 75. So Fisk gets his lead, Perez playing behind him. The pitch by Gullet, sets and pitches. And that's going to be a ground ball to right. Fisk around second. Let's see if he decides to go. 76%. With nobody out, though, they're going to hold him. So the Red Sox have something going. First 2 runners reach. So first and second, nobody out for Petrocelli. And Petrocelli hit 280 against the lefty pitching. Could have him bunt, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna have him hit away. Don't want to take him out of a big inning. Petrocelli's hits one to lazy fly ball to right. Rettenmund drifts over and snags it for the out. Runners will hold. So to bring up Burleson. Burleson 1 for 3 in yesterday's game with an RBI. Just 232 against the lefty pitching. Burleson very susceptible to that curveball or changeup in the dirt. Burleson hit 252 overall, though, with 6 homers, 62 runs batted in. Gullet looks in for the sign, looks at the runners, kicks and delivers the 1-1 pitch. Get an error check here. Only a 5% chance of an error, but short fly to left. Foster comes in and has it for the out. So first and second, Bill Lee hit just 090 against lefty pitching. Let's see what he does here. And I think I might have Lee bunt. Why not? You might catch him off guard. We'll see. They're playing back, so let's see. Probably has a better chance of that than an actual hit. Perez charges hard. Snap rifle at the first just in time. So it was the right play there. Just wasn't quite fast enough. All right, so now we'll head to the top of the third. Don Gullet hit pretty well against lefty pitching. 230 clip, so not an automatic out. In 62 at-bats, he hit 226. 230 against lefties and 230 against righties. All right, so Lee looks in for the sign. Here's the windup and the pitch to Gullet. 2-0 pitch. And he'll have himself a base hit to center. So Gullet, helping his own cause, gets on base. Yastrzemski will hold him on. So that'll bring up Pete Rose. Pete Rose 320 against lefty pitching, but we won't go into that since we already mentioned that. All right, so Rose to the plate now. Rose got a base hit his first time up. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball. Base hit. To left field. Gullet round second will hold there as Rice gets it back in quickly. So that'll bring up Concepcion, who singled his first time up. Fisk goes out to talk to Lee. Gets back behind the plate. Runners get the lead. Concepcion, let's see what he does here. Do I want to play the corners? I'm going to play the corners in. No. I'm going to play him back. I'm going to play for the double play. Here's the pitch to Concepcion. 2-1 pitch. Ooh, error check. Yastrzemski. 83% chance of no error. And they're able to get the middle runner. Erasing Rose at second. So it'll be runners at the corners, one down. Joe Morgan, a tough man to double up. What do we do here? Do we bring the infield in? Probably not with the pitcher at third running. I'm going to play back for two. Even though he's hard to double up, we're going to try. Outfield. No, it's going to be hit to the outfield. Hopefully it hits goes to right. No, it's going to go to center. 73% chance of catching it. Over the shoulder catch. And Gullet will tag easily. And score the second red run. So 2-0 Cincinnati. And it'll be a Bench who popped up to third. Concepcion's still at first. And that's going to be a base hit. The center. Concepcion round second. And he'll hold there. So the dangerous Tony Perez, who homered twice in yesterday's game, up to the plate now. Perez looks in for this. Lee looks in for the sign. Full count. And a big swing and a miss on the Ephus pitch. With a big curveball by Bill Lee. And the Reds go down, but they do score a run and now lead at 2-0 after 2.5. So top of the order back up for the Red Sox. Evans up. Evans singled his first time up. Pitch by 2-0 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. Morgan scoops it up over to first for out number one. So Denny Doyle up to the plate now. Flew out to center his first time up. The 0-1 pitch. And ground ball to left, opposite field. So Doyle is on with one down. Perez electing to play behind Doyle. Rice up to the plate now. He struck out his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball to 2. See if they can get 2. And nope, they just get the 1. Hit 2 softly to turn 2. And they get the lead runner. So 2 outs and Rice on when the fielder's choice. So that'll bring up Yastrzemski. 0 for 1 on the day. And he gets underneath one, pops it up. Rose calls for it and makes the catch. So it remains 2-0 after 3. So it'll be Foster, Redmond, and Geronimo up for the Reds here in the bottom of top of the 4th. Foster to lead it off. Here's the windup and the pitch. Error check. Routine ball back to Lee. Guns at the first and for the out. So Redmond getting the start today. Got a base hit his first time up. Full count delivery. And he's going to shoot that one. Scoots through to left for a base hit. Redmond's on for the second time today, so Sparky Anderson's choice of starting Redmond proved to be some foreknowledge there as he gets his second hit already in 2 at-bats. So Redmond being held on by Yastrzemski. Geronimo up to the plate. Toes the rubber, sets, pitches. Swings and misses to the high fastball for out number 2. So Gullet singled his first time up. Here's the pitch, 2-1 pitch. And Gullet's going to get his second hit of the day. It's going to be a base hit to center against his counterpart. So first and second brings up the dangerous Pete Rose. 2 for 2 already today. Looks in for the sign from Fisk. Pauses, delivers. And he'll draw the walk. He's being very careful with Rose, and that's going to load the bases. With 2 down for Dave Concepcion, who's 1 for 2 today. Fisk will go out and talk to Lee. Yastrzemski and Petrocelli joining the conversation, go back behind the plate. Does Fisk. Lee looks in for the sign. Dangerous situation here. Concepcion ready to grip and rip. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. Doyle soft toss to second for the out to end the inning. So Lee gets out of the jam with no damage. And it remains 2-0 Cincinnati as we head to the home half of the 4th. Gullet back on the hill. Fisk, Lynn, and Petrocelli against Gullet. He's got himself a base hit his first time up. Ooh, our first umpire check of the game. And, yep, bench will handle this one. High pop-up, calls for it, and makes the catch. So it'll be a Freddie Lynn who singled his first time up. Payoff pitch. Hard ground ball to short. Concepcion rifles at the first. 6-3 on the putout for out number 2. Petrocelli flew out to right his first time up. 2-2 pitch. And he goes down on strikes on the backdoor curve, which froze him for out number 3. So the Red Sox go in order in the in the fourth. And after 4 full, the Red Sox being shut up by the Reds 2-0. So little Joe Morgan up to the plate now. Lee gets a sign from Fisk. Pops it up. Petrocelli calls for it, and he's got it. So Johnny Bench singled his last time up, 1 for 2 on the day. Lee's ready. Here's the pitch. High fly to Lynn. Lynn camps under it and snags it for the out. So 2 up and 2 down in the Reds' 5th. That'll be a Perez. Quite a quiet day today, 0 for 2. 2-2 pitch. Soft ground ball. To third. Petrocelli moves. Field it. Throws the first. And that'll do it for the Reds as they go in order. So halfway through, Cincinnati still leading Boston by 2. So the Red Sox will send up Burleson, Lee, and Evans against Gullet, who's been cruising, allowing just 4 hits on the day. Has yet to walk a batter, striking out 3. So Gullet looks in for the sign. Burleson takes a cut. Does he take a cut? Takes a swing, yes. And whiffs on the changeup. Looked bad on that one. For strike 3. So Lee up to the plate. Let's see what he'll do here as he tried to bunt his way on the first time up. He does make contact on this one. Fly ball to right. Rettenman drifts over and has it for out number 2. So that'll bring up Evans. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Range check on the outfield. Fly to right. 34% chance of getting in there. And Redmond makes a nice catch to end the inning. So the Red Sox again go in order. And after 5 full, it remains 2-0 Cincinnati. So Lee back on the hill for his 6th inning of work. Foster to the plate. Winds up and delivers. And that's going to be a ground ball. Scoots to center for a base hit. So Foster on first. He'll be held on by Yastrzemski. Retman up to the plate. Already 2 for 2 on the day. The 1-1 pitch. Hard ground to the middle. Burleson here backhands it. Throw to second for him. Back to first. Double play. So 6-4-3 double play. And the bases are empty for Geronimo. He winds up and delivers. Infield range check. High chopper to second. Doyle waiting on it. 67% chance of getting it. Guns it to first for the out. So the Reds go in order in the top of the 6th. Red Sox so far still just managed 4 hits against Gullet. It's cruise control now. Doyle, Rice, and Yastrzemski if anybody gets on Fisk. Pitch to Doyle. 0-2 pitch. Swings right through the high fastball for out number 1. So Jim Ed Rice up to the plate now. Quiet on the day. Just 0 for 2. 1-1 pitch. And line drive to left for a base hit. So Rice is on with a 1-out single. Perez will play in back of him. Yastrzemski to the plate now. I think we might go a little hit and run here. Try to get something going. Rice is running. Uh-oh. Outfield range check. Line drive to center, sinking quickly, charging hard. 14% chance of getting in there. And he makes the catch. Snow cone. As Rice scampers back to first. So 2 down now for Fisk. And Fisk will draw the walk. So that'll put a runner in scoring position. First and second with 2 down. Red Sox have something going with 2 down. See if Lynn can make him pay. Runners are going on a full pitch count. Range check on the outfield. Line drive to right, sinking quickly. Ratnam is charging hard. 34% chance of getting in there. Gets by him. Rice comes to second. Fisk will score all the way from first, and Lynn will have himself his 4th double. He's going to try to go for 3. Not in time. And Lynn, they're going to credit Lynn with a triple. So a 2-run triple for Freddie Lynn will tie the game at 2. Woo. So Red Sox are able to capitalize. All right, 2-2 now. Petrocelli. And Pellet 0-2 pitch on the inside corner, and Petrocelli is out on strikes. But damage done as Freddie Lynn continues his hot hitting, getting a 2-run triple and tying the game at 2. All right, so we head to the top of the 7th. New ball game now. There is some stirring in the Red Sox pen. Gullet to lead it off. Gullet already with a pair of singles today. McEnany is going to get up in Cincinnati pen. Lee winds up and delivers. And this time Lee gets him on the inside corner as Marsh rings him up for the strikeout. That'll bring up Pete Rose. He's double, singled, and walked. He's been on base all 3 times. Lee's ready, winds up and delivers. Ground ball to short. Burleson charges, scoops, throws the first for the out. So 2 up and 2 down in the Cincinnati 7th. Concepcion 1 for 3 on the day. Lee pitches, and that's going to be a walk. All right, so let's see what we want to do here. Let's see who pitched in the actual game. Dick Drago. Okay. All right, so I think we're going to have Dick Drago start warming up in the pen. Just in case. Alrighty, so definitely want Lee to face the lefty Morgan here. So 2 down here. Lee looks in for the sign, looks at the runner, kicks and delivers to Morgan. Got an error check here. %91 chance, no error. Lynn ranging in, and he's got it. Wow, and they sat him down already? Yeah, I don't like the warm-up system in this game. I really don't like it. It's too quick. And then if you warm up twice, they can't pitch. So it's a little too unforgiving, I think, in my opinion. But anyway, Rick Burleson up to the plate now. Burleson 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out his last time up. Pitch by Gullet, and we got an error check. And 8% chance of an error. Driven in front of the plate. Bench comes out, picks it up, fires to first for out number 1. Oh. Oh, who's coming up for the Reds? Let's see here. Cancel. So it's going to be righties coming up. So we want a righty warming up. Oh, boy. I think we're going to have Segui warming up. Yeah. All right. So we're going to pinch hit. We're going to bring in not Cecil Cooper. He's a lefty. We are going to bring in Bernie Carbo. Oh, no, he's a lefty, though. Darn. No, we don't want him in either. Oh, boy. So who hit better against lefties here? Cooper hit 277 against lefties. Not bad. We're going to bring in Juan Beniquez. Juan Beniquez is going to come in and pinch hit. He'll come in to hit for Lee. Lee is out of the game. His day is done. So Beniquez, 324 against the lefty pitching. 291 for the season. 2 homers, 17 runs batted, and 254 at bats. Gullet looks in for the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch. The 1-1 pitch. And it's going to be a ground out to short. Concepcion scoops it up. Guns to first. And Beniquez is out. So 2 outs now. That'll bring up Dwight Evans. Range check on the infield. High chopper to short. 11% chance of getting on. And bang, bang play. But gets it. But gets him. All right, so Segui is going to come in now. All right, so David Segui will come in the pitch for the Red Sox. So Segui, making his first appearance in the series, was 2-5 with 6 saves with a 4.82 earned run average, 1.56 whip, 297 against lefties, but only 238 against righties. And that's why he's in there. Okay. All right, he'll face 3 righties this inning. So bench 278 against right-handed pitching. As the line kicks and deals. And that's going to be a base hit, so not a good start for Segui, who gives up a single to bench, who had been quiet. He did have 1 hit today, though. So dangerous Tony Perez out now. He's got to be careful with him. Yastrzemski will hold on bench, representing the go-ahead run. Segui looks in for the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch. Oh, the Red Sox bullpen continues to struggle. We don't know. Continues to struggle in any series that I played with them anyway. So first and second, nobody out. Oh, boy. I don't want to warm anybody up, though. Okay. All right. Foster. See if the Red Sox playing back for 2. Here's the pitch. McInerney warming up for the Reds. It's going to be a hard ground ball. This could be 2. Burleson, second for 1, back to first. Double play. Just what the doctor ordered as bench takes third, but now with 2 out. So Retman hit just 191 against righty pitching. Let's see if they leave him in or they counter with Ken Griffey. Let's see. Yeah, Retman's going to stay in. No, Dreesen. Oh, Dreesen's going to come in. He pinch hit in yesterday's game, 0 for 1. All right, we're going to leave him in. Come on. Ooh, foul ball. Let's see if it'll stay in. 11% chance it'll stay in. Fist back for it. In the stands against the wall, but he can't get it. Foul ball. Dreesen back in the box. Segui set again. Kicks and delivers from Fisk to Fisk. Error check. 93% chance of no error. Short fly to right. Evans ranging in, and he's got it. So the Reds threaten but do not score, and it remains a 2-2 game as we head to the 8th. Home half of the 8th. So Gullet's still out there for his 8th inning of work. All right. So Doyle up there now. Wind up in the pitch. And Doyle once again is down on strike. So Gullet getting stronger as the game goes on, it seems. His only blemish was that 2-run triple by Freddie Lynn to tie the game at 2. So Jim Rice up to the plate now. Let's see if he can get it going. Singled his last time up. High fly to right. Dreesen now playing right. Camps under it for out number 2. So bring up Yastrzemski, who's had a quiet day, 0 for 3. But he is the captain. But unfortunately, fly out to Geronimo. So we head to the top of the 9th, and we forgot to get a pitcher going. So we're going to get somebody going for that top of the order there. Okay, so let's get somebody going again. So we're going to get Drago going again. Ooh, no, I guess I didn't get it going. Hold on. All right, so Drago warming up once again. Geronimo up to the plate now. And Segui will strike him out. So to bring up Don Gullet, he's 2 for 3. I bet you they're going to pinch hit for Gullet, I have a feeling. Let's see. No, Gullet's going to... Oh, Ken Griffey's going to come in. Okay, I thought that was going to happen. So here's Ken Griffey. Griffey 1 for 4 in game 1. This season he was 305 with 4 homers, 46 runs batted in, 463 at bats. Here's the 1-out pitch to Griffey. Wind up in the pitch. And that's going to be a base hit. And that'll bring up Pete Rose, and that is going to be it for Segui. As Drago is ready to come in. So I don't bring him in now, I'm going to lose him. For the game, anyway. Alright, so Dick Drago comes in the game with a 1-out and 1 on. Yastrzemski holding on Griffey. Drago is 2-2 with 15 saves. 72 and 2/3 innings pitched. He had an ERA of 3.84. 31 walks, 43 strikeouts. And a whip of 1.36 against lefties. Hit 273 against him, righties 228. So Griffey gets his lead at first. Yaz holding him on. Rose steps into the box. Here's the windup in the pitch by Drago. He's going to try to get a steal here. See if he gets the jump. Drago keeps him from getting a good lead. Drago's ready. Delivers. Griffey takes off. Looks like the hit and run is on. Doyle fields it, guns it to first. So they do stay out of the double play, but they have a runner in scoring position, but now with 2 down. So they'll bring Concepcion. He's 1 for 3 with a walk and a single. So Drago trying to keep this a 2-2 ball game as give the Red Sox a chance to walk it off in the bottom of the 9th. Here's the pitch to Concepcion. Oh, Marsh will call time. And Terry Crowley's going to come in and pinch hit. Crowley, 268 hitter. With a homer and 11 runs batted and 71 at-bats. 275 against righty pitching. Here's the pitch to Crowley. Crowley trying to be the hero. And instead it's going to be a hard ground ball to second. Doyle up with it. Over to first. And it remains 2-2 as we head to the bottom of the 9th. So Fisk, Lynn, and Petrocelli up for the Red Sox. Trying to walk it off here. Clay Carrollson, he pitched in yesterday's game, 2/3 of an inning. Did allow 2 runs. A run, I believe. All right, so Carroll steps into the box. Fisk hit 309 against righty pitching. See what he can do. See if he can get on. Carroll looks in for the sign from bench. Here's the windup in the pitch to Fisk. Outfield range check. Hopefully it goes to right. Now over the head of Geronimo. 27% chance of getting on. He makes the great over the whole shoulder catch. A Gold Glove play there. And looks like Raleigh Eastwork, their closer, is going to get up, start warming up, loosening up. So that'll bring up Lynn now. Lynn happy to see the lefty out of there, although he did hit pretty well against lefties, but much better against righty pitching. 350 clip. See if Lynn can continue his hot hitting. Infield range check. Morgan. 25% chance to get on. Red Sox need a break. And he's retired. As Morgan shows good range on that play. So Petrocelli up to the plate now. Who do I have to play third? Do I have anybody that can play third? I believe, can Doug Griffin play third? Nope. Second base, shortstop. Johnson? Nope. First base. I may have to leave him in. I don't think I have anybody else. I'll come about Cooper. He's only can play first, yeah. Carbo. Outfield. Blackwell didn't actually play in the series as a catcher anyway. Benitez I already used. So the answer to that is no. He's the only. Doyle can play third, but then who do I get to play second? I don't think I have anybody. Wait, Griffin. Griffin can play second. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put in Bernie Carbo. See if we can get some magic here. To pinch hit for Petrocelli. We're going to try it. So Bernie Carbo dusts off a bat. Takes some warm-up swings. Comes to the plate here. 262 against righty pitching. He did hit a famous home run in Game 6 of the 1975 series. Let's see if we can get a little magic a little earlier on here. Carbo 257 for the season. 15 homers, 50 runs batted in. Steps to the plate against Carroll. 262 against righty pitching. Carroll looks in for the sign from bench. Here's the wind-up and the pitch. Nope. Ground ball to second. Morgan has it over to first. And that'll do it. So no magic here as Carbo grounds out. And the Red Sox will have to do some twiddling around here. All right, so Bernie Carbo cannot. Okay, so we're going to move. We're going to insert Doug Griffin here. Doug Griffin will play second. Doyle will move over to third. All right. This could be my downfall here, but we'll see. Oh, boy. Doyle is... Okay, he's B. Okay. So Doyle is not bad. He's a B player, and Doug Griffin is actually a little bit better than Doyle at second. So we'll see how this goes. So Drago back out there for inning number 2. Oh, they did a double switch, but they get the pitcher batting second. Okay. So we got to have somebody else warming up in the bullpen just in case. I think we're going to have Jim Willoughby. Okay, what's Jim Willoughby? What does he look like? Yeah. We're going to have Jim Willoughby. Yeah, Jim Willoughby is going to start warming up. All right, so let's see what Drago can do here. He'll face Morgan, Bench, and Perez. Here in the top of the 10th, we have free baseball, extra innings. Game 2 of the 75 World Series. Could this be the Game 6 of the series? Ooh, not a good start for the Red Sox as Morgan's going to give himself a single. Ooh, boy. Morgan will most likely try to steal here. He'll be held on by Yastrzemski. Bench up to the plate now. Yep. Drago's got a C+ hold rating. And he gets him the good. Gets him to stay. Here's the pitch. High fly to center. Unable to get the runner over as he flies out to center. So Tony Perez hitless today. See if Morgan tries to get himself a lead now. Eastwick's getting up in the bullpen. Let's see if he gets the... Looks like he does get the... Morgan is stealing second. He has to throw by Fisk. And we're gonna concede it. Only a 5% chance. We don't want to throw the ball away. So Morgan in scoring position with 1 down as he swipes the bag. Perez with a chance to put the Reds ahead here. Jim Willoughby is ready. What's Jim Willoughby against? Against righties, he's 208. Lefties, he's 318. Yeah, we're going to bring in Jim Willoughby to pitch. Yeah. Jim Willoughby will be coming in the pitch. Drago seems to be out of gas here. So Jim Willoughby comes in. 208 against righty pitching. 5-2 on the season with 8 saves. 16 walks, 29 strikeouts, 3.54 ERA, and a whip of 1.28. So Morgan gets his lead. Willoughby looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Oh, Morgan's going to try to steal third. He's only got a 4 chance. He breaks for third. Outside corner for a strike. A throw by Fisk. 26% chance to get him. Morgan slides, and he's out. So Fisk nails him again, trying to steal third, as happened in game 1. Woo, and the bases are empty now with 2 down, so. All right, so Morgan gambles, and Luke comes up empty. So Perez up to the plate now, with the bases empty now. Pitched by Willoughby. Infield range check. Deep in the hole, grounder. 92% chance to get him. Oh, he only had an 8% chance, and man, the roll goes against the Red Sox. So Yastrzemski will hold on Perez. Foster to the plate now. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite the Red Sox. Doug Flynn's coming out for a pinch runner. 3-2 pitch. Oh, no. And that error does prove costly, as George Foster will go yard. Oh, my goodness. And it's a 4-2 Cincinnati lead. Ouch. That could be the nail in the coffin, as Willoughby surrenders a 2-run bomb to Foster. So the error proves costly. Only an 8% or 9% chance, and well, it wasn't an error. I guess it was a hit, maybe, but yeah, wasn't an error, but he did reach, so, and he shouldn't have. Alrighty now. Dreesen up to the plate now. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball. Griffin makes the play for the out. Ugh. So very quiet here at Fenway. Raleigh Eastwick's coming in, the closer. Eastwick 5-3 with 22 saves, 2.60 earned run average, 1.13 whip. 6 home runs allowed, 25 walks, 61 strikeouts. He'll face Burleson, the pitcher spot, and Evans. If anybody gets on, Doyle. Red Sox needing 2 to tie. At least 2 to tie and 3 to win. So Eastwick, Burleson hit .259 against righty pitching. And Burleson will go down on strikes. Big cut on the changeup, and once again, the scouting report proves accurate as Burleson swings at a bad pitch. Alright, so Willoughby's going to come out. We're going to pinch hit. Already used Carbo. We're going to bring in Cecil Cooper. So Cecil Cooper will get his first at-bat of the game, of the series. Cooper's .318 against the righty pitching. Hit .311 with 14 homers, 44 runs batted in. All right, so Eastwick looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch to Cooper. And that'll be a ground ball to short. Cheney's up with it. Cheney now playing short. And makes the play. So the Red Sox down to the last out. Evans 1 for 4 on the day. And it's going to be a high fly to center, and this should do it. Geronimo's under it and makes the catch. So Red Sox fall to the Reds 4-2 on the 2-run homer in the top of the 10th, given up by Jim Willoughby after what should have been the third out was not recorded. Not an error, but definitely a play that should have been made. Let's check the box score. So the Red Sox did actually lose this game. In actuality, I'll look at the score later. It was like 4-3, I think it was, or something like that. 4-3 or 4-2, something like that. I'll look it up in a second. After we go over this one, it would be interesting if it was 4-2. I think it was 4-3 though. But the Cincinnati Reds pounded out 15 hits, winning in extra innings 4-2 on the 2-run homer by George Foster. So George Foster, I think, definitely is going to be player of the game with that 2-run homer there. Going 2 for 5, yep. All right. So for the Cincinnati Reds, Don Gullet went 8 strong innings, allowing 6 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, facing 31 batters. Clay Carroll gets the win, 1-0 with pitched an inning, scoreless inning. Raleigh Eastwood gets the save, his first of the series, pitching a scoreless inning, striking out 1 batter. For the Red Sox, Bill Lee, similar to stats in the actual game, I think he went 8 innings in the actual game, allowing 2 runs. And this time he goes 7 innings, allowing 2 runs. Did allow 9 hits. Typical Bill Lee outing, walking 2, striking out 4, facing 30 batters. David Segui pitched a strong inning in a third, allowing 3 hits, striking out a batter. And Dick Drago pitched an inning, allowing just 1 hit, facing 4 batters. Jim Willoughby pitches 2/3 of an inning, allowing 2 hits, one of them the 2-run homer by Foster, allowing 2 runs, both of them earned, and getting the loss. For the Red Sox, for the Cincinnati Reds, hitting stars definitely was George Foster with that 2-run homer in the top of the 10th. Retman getting a start today went 2 for 3. Perez 2 for 5. Bench 2 for 5. And Don Gullet helping his own cause 2 for 3 with a run scored. Pete Rose also had 2 hits and a run scored. For the Red Sox, Freddie Lynn is the hitting star of the day. 2 for 4 with a 2-run triple. And he was the only Red Sox batter with more than 1 hit. Jim Rice did go 1 for 4 with a run scored. And Cecil Cooper as a pinch hitter went 0 for 1. Yep. So, I'm not sure. We'll have to toy around with the Cooper thing. Whether or not we're going to have Cooper start Game 3 or have Rice back in there. We'll have to look at the lineup there as series moves to Cincinnati for Game 3. With the series tied now at 1. So let's take a look at the summary here. So I'm going to let you guys, if you want to look at that real quick. I will stop it in the top of the 9th. Top of the 10th, sorry. Yeah, so Doug Winman for Tony Perez. So that Tony Perez single to short. Yeah, so Burleson, I think, had a 1% chance of getting to it. Yeah, it was an error check, but he didn't, or range check, that was it. It was an infield range check, that's right. He had a 91% chance, so let's take a look right here. Yep, so there it was. So 92% chance of making the play, but didn't make it. So the odds definitely went against the Red Sox there. So that was the key play of the game because that would have got him out of the inning. Instead, George Foster was able to come up and hit a 2-run home run to give the Reds the win. Yeah, so that's it. That was the play of the game right there, or lack of play of the game. As Burleson just unable to get to that one. Yeah, they did switch things around too. Pete Rose went to left. Doug Flynn played third. Foster right, and Dreesen at first. So they did move some stuff around there. All right, so that's it. So the Red Sox fall to the Reds 4-2. So we will see you back. We'll see you back for Game 3. Now let's see who the Red Sox will start. We're not sure who the Reds will start, but we can take a guess here. So the 3-2 was the actual score of the game, so pretty close. 4-2. So definitely a pretty accurate game engine there is the Dynasty League Baseball. So getting the start for the Red Sox in Game 3 will be Rick Wise. And it won't be Gary Nolan because he got the start. So I'm guessing it's going to be this guy. Jack Billingham will probably get the start for the Reds. So is my guess. So anyway, I could be wrong. But yeah, thank you for joining me. And we'll see you for Game 3 in the 1975 World Series. The Red Sox will try to win the series with Jim Rice, with a what if, with Jim Rice getting the start. So I think I may go with Jim Rice to start with anyway, just because he's the part of the what if. So we'll give him another chance there. All right, so take care and God bless. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to our channel if you like our content, and enjoy a lot of the other simulation series we have going on the channel. And hit that notification bell so you know when we upload new videos. So take care and God bless. Bye for now.